Woke up to niggas talking like me talk. Woke up to niggas sounding like me talk.
What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Doovie, and we're back with a brand new video. Today we're gonna be doing a kind of different new video. I'm just gonna be trying out some new styles here, but I hope you guys are all having a wonderful day. And today's video is gonna be a little bit interesting. Today we're gonna be talking about the top 10 things I dislike, not hate, dislike. They're close to hating, but I dislike about my 2016 BRZ Limited. Don't get me wrong, I love this car. This was at one point my dream car, but every dream thing has the little things that they hate, and these are probably the top 10 things I do dislike about my car. So don't get it twisted. I don't hate my car by any chance. I just dislike some stuff. So yeah, I'll see you in the car, and thank you for watching. Alright guys, so the first thing that we are going to talk about, of course, is the most important thing that everyone cares about when they see or want a BRZ, FRS, T86, any name that you guys want to call it. We're all the same car, and we might have a different emblem or name, but it's at the end of the day, it's the same thing. 4-cylinder boxer engine that produces about 205 horsepower stock to the wheels. It's a rear wheel car, and the thing I hate about it is it only has 205 horsepower. You know, it's a light car, yes, but the first thing I hate is that it lacks power. It lacks a lot of power. 205 horsepower for a sports coupe car is not enough. It's not gonna get the job done. You got fucking Volkswagen GTIs that are faster. You got some Civics that they get tuned up and they're faster. So definitely the thing that I hate about this car, my first thing I hate about this car, is it lacks a turbo. I'm gonna put it that way. If this car would have a turbo or a supercharger, anything like that, this car would be great. It would beat a lot of cars out there in the streets, and yeah, that is the first thing I hate about my VRZ. Alright guys, so number 2, apart from this car having 205 horsepower, rear wheel drive, the second thing I hate is the power doesn't start kicking in until 5,600, 5,800 RPMs, which, if you guys don't know, this car gets to about 7,000 RPMs, meaning the power is all the way up the top. There's no down low power whatsoever, meaning that right off the rip on a race, this car takes off really, really slow. And for those of you that don't know, I have a 6-speed automatic transmission. Yes, I know stick shift could have been better, but I had to look at it a different view. Okay, if my parents wanted to drive the car, if my girlfriend wanted to drive the car, they wouldn't have been able to drive stick shift because they don't know how to. I personally do, but they don't. So this is the way I got it, and it's perfectly fine, man. I live in a place where there's a lot of high traffic, so me having a stick shift car is not the best option ever. But yeah, number 2 is its power doesn't kick in until about 5,600 RPMs, and that for like a straight line race is shitty. It's really shitty. So yeah, that's why I put that at the number 2. Okay guys, so the number 3 thing I dislike about this car, apart from having really low horsepower, high ass accelerations at the higher RPMs, it's the gas mileage. Number 3 is the gas mileage. I cannot understand how a car that is not that fast, doesn't have that much power, can waste so much gas. Like, yes, I know I drive it like manual mode, which I switch gears myself and I push it, but I'm only averaging, let me see here, I'm averaging 17 gallons per 17 miles per gallon. I'm sorry, I can't speak. 17 miles per gallon. That is ridiculous for a car like this. I was told that I was going to be getting around 21, 22 with a stick shift car, and then you would get about 19 to 18 with a stick shift. So I mean, I don't know what's up with that. But yeah, that's the third thing I dislike about this. Okay, so number 4, the fourth thing I wanted to talk about was the infotainment system. I have my ups and downs about this infotainment system, okay, because I'm not gonna complain. This car has 6 speakers for a small car, meaning that it's very, very loud. But apart from that, the infotainment system, point blank period, is trash. As you guys can see right here, I'm gonna show y'all. It's a touchscreen with like all this stuff, blah blah blah. But like the service that it actually gives, like by service I mean like connecting it Bluetooth wise or stuff like that, you know what I mean? Whenever you would turn on the car, it takes about a couple minutes for your Bluetooth even to connect. The volume dial thing, when you start turning it and stuff like that, it doesn't even do anything. You gotta do a whole bunch of stuff to bring the volume down. So it's just really, really bad quality as a whole for an infotainment system, and that's why I'm putting it at the number 4 spot. Alright guys, in at number 5, we are gonna be talking about the Backseat Space. I am 6'1", okay, I'm 6 foot tall. Depending on what kind of shoes I could be wearing, blah, 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 you know how it is. I can be 6'1" feet. I'm almost there, but I'm not exactly 6'1" yet. But me driving personally, my seat it's pushed back a little bit more, and meaning that nobody could sit behind me, like point blank period. Your foot will be squished, and unless my girlfriend is the passenger, who is only like 5'2" or 5'3", nobody's sitting on the back of that seat either. The only way you could sit is like if you were like laying down on a couch in some type of way, because there's absolutely no fucking backseat room whatsoever, point blank period. Like there is none at all, zero, nada. So that is why I put that at the number 5 spot. There is no rear seat space. All right, my people, so in at the number 6 spot, it's one of the things that frustrates me the most about this car, okay? It's a minor thing, and it's something that, yes, not all the cars have, but a whole bunch of old cars that are shitty looking, not even expensive, etc., etc., they have. This car does not have a fucking sunroof. I cannot understand how you could give a sports car without it having a sunroof. That frustrates me so much, because I like to personally drive with my windows down, jam into music, and I would love to have a sunroof to pop open. That's just my opinion though. But the reason why I kind of understand at the same time this car doesn't have a sunroof is this car is meant for aerodynamics, right? It's a good car around corners, like I'm gonna be talking about later in the video. And the roof it's not a flat roof, okay? The roof has like its little like kind of waves and going like this. I'll show y'all later outside. So that's one of the reasons why they couldn't do a sunroof. Like you can aftermarket, go pay a couple $1,000s and then they'll install one. Yes, but what's the point of that when factory cars can come like that? So that's why that's at the number 6 spot. And all right, you guys, so in at the number 7 spot, it has to do with kind of the low mileage fuel tank is. This car, when you fill up the tank, it legit has 9 gallons. So it has like 9 gallons and a half, meaning that every 3 or 4 days, I legitimately have to be going to the gas station and pumping gas. Why couldn't you guys have just made a bigger tank? I don't know. Maybe it has to do with the weight reduction of the car, because yes, it is a very light car. It's about 2,700.5 pounds. So 2,705, something like that. It's 2,700 pounds. And the car only has 9 gallons. So every 3 days, look, I filled up my tank yesterday or the day before that, I think, and I'm already at a 1/4 gallon. And I don't even drive that much. I usually go to work. I work about half an hour away, yeah, but I usually go to work, home, my girl's house, we go out, blah blah blah. I don't really drive around that much. I've had this car for a year and 3 months, and I'm still at 10,000 miles. So the car's still in like great shape, all the services, blah blah blah. But yeah, not to get off topic, the number 7 spot will be 9-point-something gallons only when you fill up the tank. It has a very small. So in at the number 8 spot is another thing that frustrates me so much about this car, okay? This car has 205 horsepower. Yes, like I told you guys. And yes, it's not fast on a straight line. But when you come with this car to race around corners, either drifting, corners, anything like that, this is one of the better cars that you can have for that. It's what a Subaru has always been about: drifting, corners, etc., etc. So this car, which is meant for that, the 8th thing I hate about it the most is it legit comes with the shittiest tires that you can think about. Okay, whenever you first get this car, the first modification that you need to do to this car is get new tires. Point blank period. This car comes with Michelin, I believe they're called Michelin winter tires. I don't know the exact specs. I'm sorry, I'm not that big of a car person. I'm into cars, if that makes any sense. I'm not that big in the car scene. I'm into cars though. But here, slowly but surely, we're gonna be growing, especially when I get my next car, starting to build, etc., etc. But yeah, this car comes with Michelin winter tires, which if you try to drive around a corner accelerating, you will lose all grip, and if you have your traction control off, you will legit go in a circle. It legit happened to me when I first got the car. So the first mod you got to do to this car is get new tires, apart from getting the new wheels, because the stock wheels are trash. I've never seen anything. They try to make it towards where it's a little like satin black, but at the same time it has pieces of chrome, and it's like the shittiest thing mixed together that you can think about, and that is why that is at the 8th spot for me. Okay, so number 9, we're gonna talk about the stock exhaust that it comes with. I don't know about you guys, but my personal opinion, the stock exhaust on this car, it is the quietest thing you could possibly hear on it. You will not hear when the car turns on. You will not hear when the car's accelerating. You will not hear shit. I'm pretty sure your grandma's old, like Toyota Corolla, is probably louder than this car. I kid you not. It is the shittiest thing I've ever seen from a stock perspective. So I would probably put that at your number 2 spot to get aftermarket parts. I would get wheels and tires, then exhaust. Then after that, you can do a whole bunch of other stuff. You can do coilovers, springs, whichever way you would like to lower the car. Body kits, lights, tail lights, front lights, bumpers, front lids, whatever you guys want to do. But yeah, that is at my number 9 spot, and it's probably it's probably my top 3 most frustrating thing is that the exhaust, the wheels, and how this car lacks on power, which is going to be the number 10 spot to talk about. So, in at the number 10 spot, we're going to be talking about the steering wheel of this car. The steering wheel of this car is the most plain thing that you guys can think about. Yes, it looks beautiful. This car has interior red stitching all over the place. Seats, steering wheels, the e-brake, the transmission, everything has red stitching on it, and it looks beautiful. But what I mean by plain is there's absolutely no buttons on the steering wheel. As you guys can see right here, this steering wheel has no buttons apart from the paddle shifters and this stuff down here that's for like cruise control. It has absolutely no button, no mute, no volume buttons, no nothing. Okay, so that's why I have that at the 10th spot. It is the most plain steering wheel that you guys can get. It looks beautiful, from nonetheless, it's just that Subaru emblem. Subarus are so nice. One of my top brand of cars. And hopefully my next car here that I can pick out is a STI. That's what I'm looking for. That's my next big dream car. That would be a nice build to have and to start in progress with you guys as you guys see me, my journey on YouTube. So yeah, that is the number 10 spot for me, and I'll see you later. Here's that nice little video for you guys. You know, this was by no means hating on the BRZ or F86 by any chance. If you guys are wondering why this change of clothes, I am at my girl's house just now. We're about to go ready to get dinner with her family that came in from outside the country as well. So yeah, by no means hating on this beautiful ass beast. I love this car. It was my dream car at once. Just time for a change. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed that video. Please make sure y'all leave a like, comment, and subscribe if y'all enjoyed, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.